Good morning, students. In our previous class, we discussed about the preamble. Okay, so there are different terms we also discussed. So that was the topic we already complete. So today we are going to discuss a very new topic, which is fundamental rights. Okay, so today's topic is fundamental rights. So at first we have to know that what is fundamental right. Okay, and which type of fundamental rights are present in our constitution. All these things today we are going to discuss. So first, what is fundamental right? So here says rights which ensure a good and healthy living. The Constitution of India offers all the citizens some basic rights. Okay, these rights are known as fundamental rights. So here says that the Constitution of India offer all the citizens, not only the special citizens, okay, all the citizens some basic rights. Okay, यानी कि हमारे जो संविधान है वो हमारे देश के सभी नागरिक को कुछ क्या देते हैं, बेसिक प्राथमिक राइट्स देते हैं. वही है क्या, दैट राइट्स आर नोन एज फंडामेंटल राइट्स. ओके, सो हियर वी हैव टू नो अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, दैट इफ एनीवन वायोलेट योर राइट्स then you can go to the Supreme Court, okay, against him. That is the thing here you have to remember. And now we are going to discuss that which type of fundamental rights are present. It means which type of fundamental rights are stated in our constitution. Okay, so one by one we will discuss each of the fundamental rights. First, which is right to equality. What? First fundamental right is right to equality. Here says that state shall not discriminate against any citizen on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. It means in the states all the citizens will be treated equally. Okay, here they will not discriminate according to their religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. That is the first thing you have to remember. Here also says every individual has access all the public places. It means all the Indian can access all the public places. Okay, only all the public places, access all the public places. It will not matter that whatever your caste is, doesn't matter that whatever your sex, race, okay, or your color is. Okay, so if you are an Indian, okay, or if you are the citizen of our country, then you can access all the public places. That is your birthright. Okay, next, equal opportunity in public employment. Okay, equal opportunity will be given all the citizens of our country. Okay, that is also mentioned in our constitution. But now you can ask me that, sir, there are some reservations also there for SC, ST, OBCs, isn't it? So why it is possible? So this is also mentioned in our constitution. How? Now we are going to discuss. Here also says right to equality में और भी बताया गया है कि state can make reservation. What? Reservation for women and also make special provisions for socially and economically backward classes. So on the rest of this point, so in the employment sector we can found that there are some reservation for the women and also some reservation for the backward classes. It means SC, ST. Okay, so in that cases we can found that there a reservation. Okay, so that reservation also in the constitution it is also mentioned. Is that clear? So that is the thing about the right to equality. So what we learn here, that all the citizens of the state means not Bihar, Jharkhand, here state means the country. Okay, it means all the citizen of a country will not be discriminated on the basis of their religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. Okay, and also here says every individual can access the public places, and here also says equal opportunity will be given all the citizens of a country, and also state can make reservation for the women and the special provisions for socially and economically backward classes. Okay, that is the thing related to the right to equality. Now we are going to discuss next right, that is right to freedom. So what here on that right to freedom, there are several freedoms are mentioned. One by one we will discuss. Freedom of speech. Nowadays whenever we open the G News or ABP News, there we can found that their debates are there. Okay, on the debates we can found that someone criticizing something. Okay, all these things here we can found, isn't it? Someone criticizing the policies of the government. Okay, someone says against the government, and also someone says in the favor of government. Okay, so how they speak, because in our constitution they are mentioned freedom of speech. Okay, यानी कि बात करने का जो फ्रीडम दिया गया है, इसी के तहत हम ऐसे डिबेट भी रख सकते हैं. ओके, सो हियर सेज दैट एवरी सिटीजन इज फ्री टू एक्सप्रेस हिज और हर थॉट एंड आइडियाज. इट मीन्स every citizen, every individual can express his idea or his thought. Okay, through speeches, through writings or through newspapers. Okay, criticize the policies of the government too. So that is why we can say that nowadays the TV debate shows are very popular, isn't it? So there someone speak against or someone speak criticizing the policies of the government. Okay, and also someone says in favor of the government, isn't it? So that is also mentioned in that is happened only because of the freedom of speech. Is that clear? Now we are going to discuss the next freedom, that is freedom to assemble. What? Freedom to assemble. Whenever the festivals are occurred, so at that time we can found that lot of peoples are gathered at a particular place. Okay, that is also one type of freedom. Okay, if that freedom will not given to you nowadays you can find out that freedom is not possible because of corona, isn't it? So now if there is any festivals, then only 50 persons at a time can gather. Okay, that is the rule. Okay, so but before corona, what happened? Freedom of assemble. It means when the Chhat was happened in Bihar, in West Bengal, when the Durga Puja happened, then millions of people will gather at a particular place, thousands of people gather at a particular place, isn't it? So that is the thing, that assemble. What? Freedom to assemble. Citizens can assemble peacefully. First condition is peacefully you have to assemble, and second condition is without arm. Okay, without arm you have to assemble, and you have to assemble peacefully. It means you will not violate in that place. Okay, no violation will be created at that place. So that is the thing about the relate freedom of assemble. Okay, next, freedom to form association or union. So nowadays we can find that there are trade unions, school society, and also we can find that cultural societies are there, isn't it? And also residential societies also present. So this is also mentioned in our constitution, that is belong in the freedom to form association or union. इसी के कारण हम क्या कर सकते हैं, जैसे कि ट्रेड यूनियन बना रहे हैं, टीचर यूनियन ऐसे भी बनते हैं, isn't it? So that is the thing related to the freedom to form association or union. Is that clear? Education societies are also there, lot of trade unions are there, social or cultural societies also there, isn't it? So this is also mentioned in our constitution, and this is belonging in the right to freedom. Okay, next is that freedom to movement. As you are an Indian, so you can move all over the places in our country. Okay, no one कोई भी तुम्हें रोकेगा नहीं, ठीक है? तो जिस जगह में 144 लगा हुआ है उस जगह में नहीं जाने देगा, ठीक है? बट everywhere in our country you can go. Okay, wherever you want you can go. That is known as freedom to movement. Next, freedom to reside or settle. It means in our country everywhere, anywhere you can stay, you can build your house. Okay, so that is also says that it means in our country everywhere, anywhere you can go, and also you can stay or you can settle. Is that clear? Next, freedom to choose a profession or occupation. So here no one can force you that you will be a dash, you will be a pilot, you will be a doctor, or be an engineer. That's totally depend on you. That is also a fundamental right. Okay, so because here says that freedom to choose a profession, यानी कि तुम क्या बनना चाहते हो इसका right तुम्हें ही दिया गया है. Nowadays we can find out that if anyone violate that rights, then you can go. If anyone violate that rights, then you can go to the Supreme Court. But nowadays we can find out that you want to be an actress or actor, but your parents want that you will be an engineer. Okay, that is the another matter. यानी कि ये अलग मैटर है कि तुम एक चाहते हो, तुम्हारे पापा मम्मी और एक चाहते हैं, लेकिन इसी के कारण कोई कोर्ट में नहीं जाता, वो बात करके समझाते हैं, ठीक है? So that is the thing here you have to remember, that is also another point, which is that freedom to choose a profession or occupation. Okay, which profession you like, you want to be, you can choose that particular profession. There is no mention, no foundation that you have to be that particular profession, you have to engage particular that profession. Okay, no one can say you. Whatever you want to be, you can. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the right against explanation. Okay, explosion, right against explosions. What is this? All Indian citizens have the rights to fight against explosion of any kind. Okay, nobody can be forced to work without wages or against their wish. Okay, so that is related to the right against explosion. Okay, so here I want to say you that there are child labors are also there. Child labor is a crime. Okay, and Kailash Satyarthi, okay, on 2014 he get the Nobel Prize because of that, because he one movement also organized by him that Bachpan Bachao Abhiyan. Okay, that Abhiyan was organized by him. That is why he won the Nobel Prize, okay, in 2014. Is that clear? Now, next, right to freedom of religion. We know that our country is a secular country. Here, different type of religion people stay there, isn't it? So that is why that is a right. Okay, that is a right that you can believe, you can practice whatever your religion. If you prefer Hinduism, so then you can practice the Hinduism religion practices, all these things. If you prefer Muslim, okay, Islam, then you can believe the Islamic, all these practices. Okay, so there is no foundation that you must have to practice that particular religion. Okay, in our country there is no foundation because our country is a secular country. Here, whatever you want to practice the religion, you can. Okay, next, cultural rights. All Indian citizens have equal rights to culture. Okay, so cultural rights यहाँ पे मिलता है, तुम कोई भी कल्चर में बिलोंग कर सकते हो, उसके लिए कोई मजबूरी नहीं है, तुम जो चाहो, जो ही कल्चर में बिलोंग करना चाहते हो वो कर सकते हो. Is that clear? Next is that right to constitutional remedies. That is very important, right? That here citizen move to the court. Okay, citizen, it means in our country, हमारे देश का citizen होना चाहिए. Citizen move to court if they believe that any of their fundamental rights has been violated by the state or organization or an individual. Okay, so here if anyone or a group of people of our country's citizen, if they believe that their fundamental rights are violated by either by the states or by any organization or any individual, then he can move to the court. Is that clear? Next, right to education. Right to education के तहत क्या किया गया? 1 अप्रैल 2010 इस साल में एक लॉ लाया गया. उसी के तहत क्या किया गया? 14 वर्ष तक, 6 से 14 वर्ष तक सभी बच्चों को पढ़ना कंपलसरी. एजुकेशन इज कंपलसरी, ओके, एंड फ्री एंड कंपलसरी एजुकेशन फॉर ईच एंड एवरी चिल्ड्रन. ओके, वो लॉ लाया गया था कब से चालू लागू हुआ? 1 अप्रैल 2010. ओके, सो द राइट टू चिल्ड्रन, right of children to free and compulsory education act. So the name of that act is the right of children to free and compulsory education act. That is the name of that act. Okay, next, last one, the fundamental right as human rights. Okay, so human rights is the fundamental right. If anyone violate your human rights, then you can go to or you can move to the court and there you can case against one who is violating your fundamental rights. Okay, so that is the thing today we discuss. In our next class we will discuss the fundamental duties. Okay,